Now, Republicans normally could not pull this off. If the Republicans tried to do this 10 years ago, it wouldn't really work. But why does it work now? What's different? What is the purpose of doing it midstream? Well, the purpose is that you have Hispanic parts of Texas that were deep blue that are now not so blue, and in some cases in the middle, pinkish, and in other cases they have moved red. So now that you have the red and the pink and the blue, there's plenty of room for Republicans with a creative bent of mind and a little red pen to be able to draw these districts in a manner that is favorable or advantageous to the GOP. Now, the Democrats are responding to this not only in Texas, but all around the country. And they are acting as if gerrymandering has never existed until now. Texas is starting something really awful, and they're going to do it too. They're going to finish the fight that the Republicans started. And I want to show you why this is an utterly idle threat, and it is not something that we should pay any attention to. Let's start with the governor of Massachusetts, Maura Healey. I saw this morning a press conference, and she basically goes, if the Republicans keep this up, Governor Abbott, Ken Paxton, I am going to make sure that we do redistricting in Massachusetts. And so I was like, redistricting in Massachusetts? I cannot, off the top of my head, name a single Massachusetts Republican congressman. What are you going to redistrict about? And so I went into Grok AI, and sure enough, I discovered that there are no Republican congressmen in Massachusetts. Not only that, the last two Republicans who were elected in Massachusetts in the House were both elected in 1992. So it's been 30 years since any Republican had office in Massachusetts. So my message to Governor Healey, go ahead and redistrict. The Republican presence in Massachusetts is going to go from 0 to, well, 0, unless you can figure out a way to take it to -3, but you can't. The redistricting is something that Democrats have been doing for a long time. Trump himself said when he was asked, aren't you worried the Democrats will do it? He goes, they'll do it anyway. They have done it long before we started. That's the spirit. Play hardball. Here are some blue states that have 0 Republican House seats. Massachusetts, 0. Rhode Island, 0. Vermont, 0. New Hampshire, 0. Hawaii, 0. New Mexico, 0. Connecticut, 0. Delaware, 0. Here are 3 states, blue states, with only 1 GOP seat: Maryland, Oregon, Maine. Now, is this because there are no Republicans or virtually no Republicans in these states? Not at all. It's because of gerrymandering done by the Democrats. They have ensured that their districts are structured in such a way, drawn in such a way, that they always sustain a decent majority of blue voters. And that's why Republicans get little or nothing out of those states. Even in so-called moderate states that are controlled by the Democrats, Colorado, Minnesota, Illinois, Virginia, New Jersey, where you have a lot of Republican voters, but those Republican voters are vastly underrepresented in the Congress. Why? Gerrymandering. So it's now time for the Republicans to respond, not just in Texas, but in Ohio, in Florida, in a lot of other places, certainly a number of the southern states. And what this will really do is make the country more representative in the aggregate. Because when Democrats do it and Republicans don't, there's a lopsidedness. The reason the Democrats are screaming is not because Republicans are doing it, but because Republicans are doing it too. They want Republicans to behave like the old kind of cheerful losers, you know, the kind of Mitt Romney who seemed almost more excited that Obama won than he did, extended a kind of overenthusiastic congratulations, happy to attend Obama's inauguration. He was a good loser. So the Republicans, by and large, always are popular with Democrats when they prove to be major losers. McCain was very popular with the Democrats. Notice how the Obamas and Clinton are very happy to extend an olive branch to George W. Bush. But they won't do it to Trump because Trump doesn't play their game. Now, happily, Governor Abbott in Texas is playing tough. He's ordered that these Democrats be arrested. He wants them investigated for fines and bribery. He's talking about the fact he's made a petition in the Supreme Court of Texas for them to lose their seats. And two of the Texas House Democrats, this is Philip Cortez and Eddie Morales, they decided, well, we've worked too hard to get these seats. We're not going to take any chances. They're back in Texas. So already the runaways are starting to turn around. They're beginning to realize that they can't run forever, and so they might as well run back. I'm always happy to talk to you about the amazing people at PhD Weight Loss. Now, Debbie and I have tried it. It works. Debbie lost 24 pounds. I lost 27, but this was 2 years ago. So we have kept the weight off. It's a new lifestyle. It's a new way of life eating, and we love it. The program is simple. They do the planning for you. All you have to do is follow the plan just like we did. It's customized to your personal needs and schedules. This is not a one-size-fits-all plan. They even provide 80% of your food at no additional cost. No drugs, no injections, no expensive medication. This is 100% science-based nutrition. The plan teaches your body to heal itself. You meet with your nutritionist every week. If you have questions, you call or email. You're never alone. You always have support. It focuses on removing the inflammation from your body, so inflammatory diseases, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes are always reduced and often eliminated. The first 10 callers who mention my name, Dinesh, get 2 free weeks added to their program. Plus, when you fully commit, you receive 15% off your entire program. So give them a call right now. Here's the number. Write it down, 864-644-1900. Don't forget to mention the word Dinesh for a load of savings. Again, the number 864-644-1900.